The artist's final breath. How 4 lines of code murdered my soul. I didn't lose my job to a younger, faster rival. I didn't lose it to a failing market or a corporate takeover. Today, I realize the true personal tragedy of our modern era. I have been replaced by exactly 4 lines of code. I spent 20 years mastering the weight of a brush and the precise physics of a stroke, foolishly believing that my human touch was the one fortress technology could never breach. I believed my soul lived in the tiny imperfections of a sketch. But the AI world has shifted, and the fortress has fallen. It didn't happen with a bang, but with a conversational experience in a chat window where a machine intelligently manifests in seconds what took me a lifetime to learn. I remember when character development was a sacred ritual. I would spend weeks meticulously sketching micro-expressions of joy, betrayal, and grief. Now, tools like Midjourney can generate 40 iterations of a character in the time it takes me to unsheath my stylus. With new omni-reference features, the machine maintains perfect consistency across every frame, every angle, and every lighting change, achieving a level of temporal consistency that used to require a small army of animators. I watched as my messy studio, filled with physical canvases that once felt like milestones, was metaphorically dissolved by a ghostly robotic hand. This is the same technology that now allows a complete novice to relight a masterpiece or change the time of day of a cinematic shot with a simple, effortless prompt. Please pay attention. The digital rain is falling, and no one is safe. If you want to understand this shift and learn how to navigate the great job collapse, hit the subscribe button now. We are documenting the end of the old world and the birth of the new. Don't get left behind. The realistic physics that once required a master's eye for the way light reflects off a glass eye or a wet street are now handled by models like Sora 2 and Seed Dance. They understand the interaction of light and surfaces better than my own eyes ever did. Even the micro details I prided myself on, the specific scattering of freckles or the texture of weathered skin, are now perfected instantly by upscaling tools like Enhancer.ai. We are living in an IP nightmare where the onus is now on the creator to prove they still have a place in a world fueled by AI fever dreams. I feel like one of the Oregon Trail influencers of the 19th century, leaving behind everything I knew to find hope in a digital frontier that offers no guarantees and demands my total obsolescence. Is it over for us? When a machine can upscale to 4K and harmonize lighting automatically within Photoshop, the traditional role of the illustrator has been demoted from a creator to a mere curator of prompts. I am no longer the hand that draws. I am the technician steering a machine that uses my own industry's history as its training data. This isn't just a career change. It's the dissolving of an identity. My name used to mean something on a masthead. Now, I am just noise in a sea of robotic wires, watching the binary rain fall on every monument I once built to human creativity. We traded the human heart for procedural workflows and cheap positive sentiment. We prioritized the speed of the render over the depth of the soul. Now, I sit here in the dark, the last illustrator, standing in a studio made of cold code. Finally, I've lost my identity to an algorithm and my career to a cursor. If a machine can perfectly replicate your creativity and simulate your soul, what is it that actually makes you human? Let me know your truth in the comments.